worries me. But also with the removal of Rakan, what is Reckless gonna go into? Because either Rakan or Rel would have worked so nasty for their comp just now to add up to the engage that they have already. Alistar could work too.
Yeah, I think that's totally fine, right? He will be in a bit of flank duty to find the right engages for the fight because, you know, as we talked about, the long range makes it a bit difficult just to walk straight into their face. But yeah, they have a lot of frontline, a lot of engage. I think Lost RATONES have a standard, easy to execute draft here. Obviously, they are the heavy favorites, but I do favor that draft as well. Rich gang, it's interesting, but it's really hard to execute. And when you're such a young roster, and this is your debut game for many of these players, all of them actually, in terms of NLC Div 1, backs against the wall, but maybe, just maybe they pull off the miracle. I don't think it's horrible, but Lost RATONES, it's standard, it's safe, and it will definitely work.
We talked about this, it's the best of one. You have to pull something interesting out of the bag in order to beat Lost RATONES.
You're talking about my Labubus? Nightmare fuel?
Labubu?
Yeah?
That's nightmare fuel. That is some absolute nightmare fuel.
Alright, well, next time we're on camera, we can talk about this. But right
Yeah,
now,
we can.
we're not on camera. Luckily, we are in game for our first game of the spring split.
And our defending champions and EMEA champions, Lost RATONES, on that red side. Velia actually already getting a little bit of scouting going out. Renewal just looking to see if he can deny something. Oh, hold on. Nemesis getting chunked out, though. Is going to back off. Did have to burn a flash. From the looks of things, no one on the side of Rich Gang did have to burn a flash either. So getting that flash down, we already talked about it. The one lane that we're very confident in right now is this Diverse versus Nemesis lane. The Vel'Koz being able to win that matchup. Now having that flash advantage. It's going to do some wonders for them.
I'll tell you what, that level 3 Pantheon is looking at that mid lane. However, I will say that Vel'Koz is being picked into the Azir to perma-push the wave and not allow Azir to get out of lane. You can pressure him under tower, you poke him under tower. You're actually like very oppressive as a champion into the Azir. So I don't know if Nemesis is going to give much...
Out. And dash away at the perfect time, although Renewal has found Boss here, BAUS, trying to make the escape. Opponent forces the flash. They jump in with the flashes as well. That was a pretty disorientated play. BAUS able to draw 2 flashes out and make the escape. But Crowny finds first blood with the flash under the tower.
And as we mentioned, the rats like the dragons. And it is going to be Velia starting the dragon. However, it's going to be a handshake between Lost RATONES and Rich Gang. Rich Gang's going to go towards the top of the map and get those void grabs. However, I will say that it's a good choice right here to handshake. Also because you have things like the Jace and the Varus that can take down towers really, really quickly. So if you do manage to actually connect with the 6 void grabs, it's going to be a lot of damage towards the strat, just as Diverse has been a complete nuisance on that dragon.
I mean, Reckless went very low. Diverse needs to be careful, though. It's going to just get flashed onto, forced back by the Emperor's Divide, and that is one dead squid. Crowny secures the kill.
A little bit too far forward. I feel like some harass is good to come through the Vel'Koz, but right now you just TP'd into lane and you lost your flash. Oh, no,
going
a bit
low.
of trouble.
Renewal's making his way over. Can BAUS found the art play? Doesn't have his ultimate available. Renewal catches him, but no BAUS with the belly bop.
I think you mentioned it earlier. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
You just found him. You just found him. You just found him. He just knew.
Heartbreak. Well, action potentially breaking out here on the bot side. Reckless does have that ultimate. In comes Velia. Not the ultimate, sorry, but he's going to go in for the flash. That's what I'm talking about. Ribbon goes down. They continue to fire onto Nodu underneath tower. Crowny is not going to land that deadly flourish. Good flash away, but in with the grand starfall comes Renewal. Makes that trade a 1-for-1.
And
the kind of thing that I want to hit on is we talked about how the poke team struggles when it falls apart, but we also have to talk about Diverse as he's getting caught out. Crowny coming in. The laser beam won't be enough. Crowny secures another kill, and this Vel'Koz is not getting ahead. Now BAUS has found Conan, catches him with the belly bot. Conan going a little bit low here, gets sped up. BAUS is just waiting for the summoners to cycle back around. Can he get a belly bop in time? Good flash by Conan, able to break away.
First of all, great roam. Bacchus has been one of his scariest champions to play over the tops of the map. Renewal.
He's in danger. He's going to catch the slow off, but they're going to flash onto him. Renewal tries to close that gap. That's going to be the spear to secure the kill, but in comes Velia. Full HP. Ultimate ready to fire. They got the flash as well. Conan going low. There's the flash war from Velia. They're able to secure the kill. Ultimate ticking away, and that Mundo is going to be so hard to kill. Looks like they're just going to back off a 1-for-1 on the top side. Don't check the Gragas, man. Don't check the Gragas. But like, BAUS is just buying so much time. Like, they're going to lose a tower. They're going to lose a dragon. Renewal is able to get 6
This is no
grubs.
good.
That was such a waste of time, and BAUS lives.
BAUS leaves, and I feel like for Rhythm, he's allowed to waste the time right there because he cannot walk bot lane. He can't walk mid because his mid lane is there. He can't walk bot because he knows he's under a lot of pressure to get dived right now, and he can't walk top because his top lane was just resetting. However, BAUS...
Razor beam on the
one more
BAUS.
time.
He gets the interrupt. In comes Nemesis, though. Might be able to turn this one around. Flash comes out from Diverse. No Flash. No Flash comes out, and he's able to break away. But ultimately, this is what we talked about a lot last split with BAUS. He's so hard to deal with, as Crowley instantly cleanses the chains. But the amount of time that BAUS just bought so many plates, so much pressure over the Los Ratones, and the gold lead, almost 2k now for the bot side. Rhythm maybe finding himself getting dove under. Teleports are coming in, and Los Ratones is just going to walk away. Velia, no flash, but ultimate available. I don't think that Rich Gang are going to be able to kill him here. They are bringing Renewal in. Velia doesn't have that passive. He's going to have to pop the ultimate here, but now he comes to fight. Knockup comes in from Reckless, and that's going to be a shutdown given over to Crowley. He is 5-0. Rhythm will be taking shot after shot coming in, and that was absolutely flawless from Los Ratones. Don't lose a member. Reckless finds the next one, and Rhythm goes down. A double kill for Nemesis. A 4-0 fight to Los Ratones.
Rich Gang are dispatched off with
kill.
clinical precision, and BAUS is trying to do his own BAUS things. Just going on the top side. No flash for either.
No, he does have ultimate, but he's going to use it to get away. Conan can't close the gap.
On the side, and right here, Los Ratones should be playing for the next dragons to come. It's going to be a Cloud Soul on the Rift. For Los Ratones, they already have 2 secured as Conan. It's going to take that top lane tower. Conan right now is the only one with a gold lead in his pocket. He does have that Eclipse onto the Jace as well. This is, again, a full poke composition coming out from Rich Gang as Rhythm. They have him on his sides. He's on the ramp, not the ramp.
He has to flash away, though. Velia continues to put the pressure in, and this will be a kill onto Nodu. Are they going to find the shot onto the Jhin? No, apparently not. Velia is going to secure the kill. They tried to get the kill over, but unfortunately not going to be enough. As BAUS is opening up onto Diverse. Diverse throws the laser beam down. No ultimate available to BAUS, but he goes down. Diverse is able to kill him. Now there's a fight continuing in the mid side. Velia popping the ultimate. Renewal on that runaway as Crowley's coming in with the collector, with the rapid fire, giving the kill over to Velia. Teleport as well as in jumps Conan, trying to deal with Crowley. Crowley has to play the flash. Reckless, can he find that knock up in time?
Cash out, the cash out.
Crowley is going to give the kill over. It goes straight over to the to Conan. Able to secure the chills. Chains coming onto Nemesis. Nemesis just get the ult back with the Emperor's Divide. Able to get that one. Velia continues to fire on a Conan. They did get the shutdown, but they lost so much more for it.
At this point, Los Ratones is just slapping them with their dollar. They're literally playing catch-up right here from Rich Gang, and that was a pretty imaginative, I want to say, TP coming through from Conan, but once you're deep, it just pretty much cleans house.
Oh, so we're back into action. Nemesis outside of that laser beam. They are able to get one. There's the knock up into the Deadly Flourish, though. Nodu under fire from Crowley, but Crowley's going low. That's not going to matter, though, because the damage is coming in. Renewal doesn't find the hit onto Crowley. Nemesis bags the double, and 4 members of Rich Gang go down once again. This is Dragon number 3. Rich Gang struggling now.
Yeah, and I feel like this is not necessarily how a poke position is supposed to be played. With a poke position, you want to take control of lanes, push out your waves, take control of the neutral objective, and then when your opponents are trying to funnel through choke points to check out these reverse slots, you're
in. It's not Baron, it's Herald. We're 18 minutes into the game. But Herald over to the side of Los Ratones.
You gotta wait about 4 more minutes for Baron to make his appearance in the game, but this is going to be Rift Herald, and I feel like Los Ratones, if you look on the minimap, the second BAUS spotted a second member down that bot lane, Los Ratones were already moving up to go for that Rift Herald. They're gonna take that outer tier 2 top lane tower, and they will catch themselves a squid in the process as well. Take him down. That makes it instantly a 4 versus 5, and BAUS has spotted that 2 more members are down there for Rich Gang. This could be yet another bop on the tower. Velia's going to take that one mid.
Really smart, actually, there from Velia. Is he going to be able to drive it somewhere else? He might be going bot lane.
He's going bot lane.
Can they get the damage off? He's trying to make the escape. Oh! No! He was so close! It doesn't matter. BAUS has walked the wave in, and they can just collapse their whole team down if they want.
Yeah, he used it as a taxi instead. Now the Hobo Quadrant is taken away by Los Ratones, and this is going to be just as clinical as ever. They do have the items, death cap completed as well for Nemesis. Double items onto Jin, onto Crown's Jin as well. I was going to take the back right here, so I feel like Los Ratones right here specifically because it's Verash's Atakan. I think it's Verash's Atakan at least. That's what I saw on the map. It might have been
the flowers one.
Bug. Okay, so it's Rune's Atakan then. Hey, it looked red on the minimap, so I was like, hey, that's perfect, because you can just take that and just throw yourself under the tower, take the tower, open the base, and then you can transition that to a Baron. However, still, that Atakan is really strong, puts you up ahead in XP as well. 2-level difference between the mid lane, 2 between the AD carries, 2, and BAUS under attack. But once again,
yeah, they're going to immediately catch him with the belly bop, send him packing. Renewal's trying to find the damage in. BAUS is getting the Protobelt out, but here comes Reckless. Knock up onto 3. BAUS is in danger, but in comes Nemesis to try and save the day. They're going to slide in, secure the kill. Shuffle comes back in onto 2, but Crowny's making his way over. The Lifeform disintegration ray does nothing. The Zonias from Nemesis buys some time. He flashes over the wall into Diverse's pocket, but Nemesis finally falls. Diverse catches in on the shutdown. Velia dealing with the tower. Getting a kill onto Ribbon. Los Ratones look to turn it back around. Can they get a little bit more? Teleports coming through. There's the interrupt. There's the kill. Crowley, 8-1. Velia finds Diverse, caught up by the knock-up. But he is going to just continue that chase forwards. I don't think Diverse is going to be able to survive this one. Although he is dodging the briefcases very efficiently. And Velia is actually starting to go a little bit low. In comes Crowley. Diverse with a fancy feet. Flashing away. Crowley secures his 9th. 10th, actually. That's going to be solved.
that was really fun. This whole iteration of back and forth and skirmishes is going to net Rich Gang a few more gray screens, and Los Ratones are going to secure themselves the soul. It's going to be Cloud Soul. Not that they were fast enough to begin with, but now they're going to be faster on the map as well. And the Baron is going to be spawning in about 2.
Baron coming up soon, though. I think that's where our attention is going to get turned as soon as that one spawns up. Because like you said, the wave clear is there. Rich Gang are able to deal with it on the Crownies damage onto Nova. Absolutely abysmal. So much health is lost. Nodu going to tank those shots, and he should be able to heal back up before the next wave crashes, though. So honestly, not much gain there for Los Ratones, although they are just going to collapse multiple members onto that top side. BAUS just dealing with the bottom side, and the base will now finally be cracked open there from Los Ratones.
1 minute until Baron,
is
but
losing so much HP.
If they keep catching auto attacks like this from Crowny, I don't think there's much they can do. 2 towers are going to go down. 3rd tower from inhibitor defense is going to go down. And only the inhibitor standing. BAUS pressuring bot. Nemesis pressuring top. I think Rich Gang are a bit dizzy. They don't know where to defend.
Well, they were looking for Crowny, but he's able to put the distance out there with those Swifties. Now they're looking for the lockdown onto Renewal. Renewal losing half his HP. Jumps into Crowny. Immediate cleanse comes out, and Velia secures the kill. Reckless in the meanwhile, just being a menace on the backline. 4 members caught in his CC. Life on disintegration ray. Interrupted by BAUS. And this should just be the ace. Rich Gang go down. A triple kill over to Crowny. An absolutely flawless fight. Nobody falls. All of the inhibitors fall. Tower will be next up on the menu. BAUS holds his life because he needs to jump onto the fountain, take a slurp, and that is it. 24 minutes on the clock. Los Ratones close it out cleanly.
Wow. EMEA Masters champion.